In this video, I'm going to show you how to take your plain looking WordPress website using the GeneratePress theme and turn it into a clean, fast, and reader-friendly blog layout. No design skills required. What's up, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and today we're diving into something that makes a huge difference in how your website feels. If you've just installed WordPress and added GeneratePress, then you've probably noticed that your site looks kind of bland. Just a basic list of posts. Nothing you'd be excited to share. But don't worry, this is where the fun starts. With a few quick changes, we'll give your site the structure and polish that it needs to actually look legit. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, if for some reason you don't already have your own website, we recommend getting started with Hostinger. Hostinger is one of the fastest and most affordable hosting providers out there. And if you go ahead and click the link down below in the description, it'll bring you to this page right here. Just go ahead and click on Claim Deal to come down to their different plans here. They've got a premium plan, a business plan, and a cloud startup plan. Now, if this is your very first website, I'll go ahead and choose the premium hosting plan. That should be more than enough to get started, especially if this is your very first website. With the premium plan, you can build up to 25 websites. You get 25 gigabytes of SSD storage. You get 50 mailboxes free for the first year. You get a free domain included. You get unlimited SSL, weekly backups, website migration, website builder with AI, and managed hosting for WordPress. So go ahead, just click on choose plan, and then all you got to do is go ahead and select the term that you want to commit to, whether that's 1 month, 12 months, 24 months, or 48 months. For this example, I'll select the 12-month option here. And then if we come to the coupon code, we type in my first website and click apply. You can see that for only $43.09, you're going to go ahead and get a full year of hosting to Hostinger. And if you don't already have GeneratePress either, we have a link for that down in the description as well. Just go ahead and click on it and it'll bring you to this page right here where you can go ahead and get started with the GeneratePress theme for WordPress on your new Hostinger website. So right after you install GeneratePress, your homepage is probably just showing your most recent blog posts in a kind of blog roll format. That's totally fine for some people, but we want a little more control. You might want to add sections like recent posts, categories, or even some highlighted articles, stuff that makes your homepage actually helpful and inviting. So if you don't already have the GeneratePress theme installed, let's go ahead and walk through that right now and get us up to speed on the steps we just went over. So if you're just inside of your WordPress dashboard, it should look something like this. And to go ahead and get the GeneratePress theme, we'll go to Appearance and then come over to Themes. And from here, we're going to go to the top left corner, click on Add Theme, and search for GeneratePress. As we can see, it's right here. So go ahead, click on Install, and we'll go ahead and click on Activate. Sweet. So now when we go ahead and go to visit our site, we can go ahead and see what the generic GeneratePress website looks like. Okay, so now let's go ahead and create that new home page. So first things first, we'll go to Pages, and we'll go ahead and click on Add Page, and we'll go ahead and call it Home. And for now, since there's already a home page in there, we'll put this as new, and we'll go ahead and click on Publish and Publish. So now if we come back to WordPress, we'll go to our next steps here. So we'll come over here to Settings and then Reading. And for our homepage, we'll come here and we'll select that new homepage. And we'll go ahead and click on Save. So if we come up here and we'll go to visit our site again, cool. Now we have that new homepage that we just created, which is exactly what we're going for here. So the header is the first thing that people will see when they land on your site. It's where your logo lives, it's where the navigation menu shows up, and it sets the tone for your site. A cluttered and oversized header can really throw people off. So if we come back here to our WordPress dashboard, and then I'm going to come to General real quick and change my site title, and I'll call this My First Website, and we'll put a little tagline in there, and we'll go ahead and click Save. Now to navigate to those settings that I was just talking about, we'll come over here to Appearance and then click on Customize. Sweet. And now we can go ahead and see that that went ahead and updated up there to that My First Website area. So to change those steps that we just went over, I'll go ahead and click on Site Identity. And this is where you can go ahead and change that site title and tagline as well. And if you decided you wanted to hide that site title, you can go ahead and just click on it like that and it will go away. And right here is where you can go ahead and upload that logo and a site icon if you would like to. But for now, I kind of like the looks of just My First Website. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that as is and then go ahead and click on Publish. So while we're still in the customizer, we're gonna jump into the typography section. So you're gonna go ahead and add some weight to the menu items. So to do that, we'll come over here, we'll back out of Site Identity, we'll come to Typography. Okay, so once we're in this area, we'll go ahead and select our font family and we'll select System Default. And for our weight, let's go ahead and try it and see what 600 looks like. And that's a little bit bigger. Let's go ahead and try 700. There we go. That looks pretty good. And I like that so far. Or we'll go ahead and just hit Publish there to make sure that that's all set. And that's how you go ahead and do that step. So now let's fix that floating boxes look that some sites have. We want your site to feel unique unified and polished, not like a bunch of disconnected pieces. So we'll go ahead and back out of this. We'll come down to layout, container, and instead of separate containers, we'll click on one container. And now everything looks a little bit better. And we'll go ahead and click publish to save our changes. So we'll go ahead, back out of here. We'll back out one more time. We'll come to colors and we'll click on body and we'll go to background and we'll select the pure white. From here, we'll go ahead and click publish and there we go. Sidebar or no sidebar. So this one's up to you. Some people like having a sidebar for extra navigation or ads, but if you want that clean, full width look, just turn it off. So to do that, we'll come here, we'll go back, layout, sidebars, and we'll come here, select no sidebars. So now when we go to something like our blog, we can go ahead and see how different it looks. So with it off, this is what it looks like here. And with it on, we can see what it looks like here. So it's really up to you, but that is how you go ahead and change those settings. So for now, I'll go ahead and just turn that off and hit publish. All right, so now we're getting into the fun part, actually adding content to your homepage. So this is where Generate Blocks comes in. It's a free plugin that makes it super easy to build sections without slowing down your site. So back in our WordPress dashboard, we'll come over here to plugins. We'll go ahead and click on add plugin and we're gonna look for Generate Blocks. And here it is right here. We'll go ahead and click on install and we'll click on activate. So now we'll go to pages, all pages, and we'll go ahead and click on edit for our homepage that we created. So we'll go ahead and click on this little plus sign and we'll search for query loop and we'll go ahead and click on that. And we'll go ahead and click on choose. And here we have some different options to choose from. So I kind of like this staggered look right here. So we'll go ahead and use that. Add a heading and separator for structure. Let's give that blog grid a title. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I'll go ahead and hit slash and look for heading. We'll type in recent posts and then I'll go ahead and look for a divider or a separator. And there we go. And we'll go ahead and click on and save. Create a you might like section. So this next section helps keep people on your site longer by suggesting more content. So let's go ahead and scroll down under this block here and we'll go ahead and add another heading saying you might like ... We'll add a separator and then we'll add another query loop and we'll go ahead and choose. And this time we'll go for something like a column view or maybe something like this. I like this look. This looks pretty good here. Tidy up the sidebar. If you're using a sidebar, let's clean it up so it's actually helpful and not just clutter. So we'll go ahead and click save on this page and we'll go back to our WordPress dashboard and we'll come to appearance and customize. First, we got to turn our sidebar on if we turned it off. So we'll go to layout, sidebars, and we'll turn it on here and we'll click publish and we'll come back to widgets and right sidebar. And here we can go ahead and get rid of anything that we don't need. So we can come over here and we could delete recent posts, or we could come over here and we could delete recent comments. We could delete these archives. We could delete this meta. We could delete this about us, achievements, and that's already looking a lot cleaner. Again, it's up to you if you decide that you want to go ahead and use a sidebar at all, but if you do, we recommend that you go ahead and clean things up. So there you have it. You took a basic WordPress install and you turned it into something clean, professional, and engaging, all using the GeneratePress theme and a few free tools. Not bad for one session. And if you want to get started with any of the products that we talked about today, you'll find links for them down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. If this tutorial helped, make sure to give it a like, maybe even subscribe. This channel is all about helping you build your first website. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.